Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle a card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. I don't know if you can tell by the way that I'm talking, but before I started recording, I just felt this very strong, relaxed, calm type of energy or feeling come over me. I saw 122 and then 123. So remember that change starts with you, and trust that everything happens for a reason. If you want answers, you're always free to ask the universe and your spirit guides for that. But they may not give you direct answers, or maybe the answer you're looking for, but they're always trying to lead you where you deserve to be. When I showed you this deck, I felt that dog energy feels significant. It may mean something different to you, but for me, this is about loyalty and commitment. With me having trouble speaking, there you could have trouble speaking and using your voice and communicating. I feel like this could be a reading about someone who is facing a big cat-like type of conflict with somebody. There's a lot of aggression and frustration coming from both sides. So maybe this could be your reading, if that resonates. Let's go ahead and get your first card. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm definitely feeling that this frustration, this aggression comes from a place of feeling like you're being taken for granted, and it's like mutual feelings. Like maybe you and someone else could, well, that's an interesting message to come through. Despite all of the conflict that you're having, at the core of it, you guys understand each other either more than you think you do, or really more than you think you do. I do feel an energy of conflict, and I think that's interesting because before the Six of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles, and the five, any five can be about conflict. I definitely feel that communication is very, very important. Being honest about how you feel, but also respectful. I feel like the universe and your spirit guides want you to remember that to get what you deserve, you don't have to be hurtful or aggressive, especially if you know that you two are good people. I just saw 432. Maybe good people with trust issues. The Six really makes me feel like you need to be focused on self-love. Don't be afraid to put yourself first whenever you need to. I feel like there's a lot of mystery and confusion when it comes to feeling like you have a fair relationship with this person, or like a more balanced give and take, a kind of give and take that you agree on. Maybe you guys could come up with something like a different way of doing things, like the Hierophant in reverse type of energy. The Hierophant, when it's upright, for me, can signify a tradition, a traditional way of doing things. But maybe in this relationship you have to do something differently, communicate differently. Maybe even look at fairness differently and what that means. I definitely would not be surprised if there are some very, very deep feelings here, or very deep thoughts, because I just picked up on the Hermit, because the Hierophant, I was processing in my head while I was trying to talk, but the Hierophant definitely has a lot to do with your belief system. And I also felt that the Hermit was significant, and that just the letter H in general could be significant for someone. Let me see if there's anything else I can get out of this. Let me look at this closer. Just want to take a look at that. Maybe there could be something here about a gathering of some sort, a get-together, but not everyone feels on the same page. Next, I'm going to look deeper into this with what your ancestors want to say about this situation with the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck. Oh, so we have treat your body well, exercise, meditate, and massage. Now that's interesting, because this gives me more of a traditional type of energy, focusing on more foundational, security related type of things. I feel like taking your physical health seriously, specifically, could be significant, but this treat your body well, it really makes me feel like what's being confirmed was something that I said. Hold on, I'm just really processing this right now. I feel like this is confirming to, don't be afraid to choose yourself when you need to. You're allowed to choose you. Maybe I just don't have a lot to say about this, because you know more than I can tell you. Like, I don't need to explain it, because you might already know what I'm talking about. I just saw a sign about twins, and then I heard gemelli, which is twins in Italian. So I feel like your ancestors feel connected to the idea of twins. Now, what twins means, that's for you to decide. I'm just getting real strong, treat your body like a temple type of energy, and take care of your environment. Protect yourself. Keep working through this. Keep trying to work through whatever this conflict is with this person. But only try to do as much as you really can do. If they are not willing to communicate, or aren't willing to do better, then maybe it's time to walk away. And I just saw 10-10. So the universe and your spirit guides really could be communicating to you about something that you need to walk away from. They are guiding you to walk away from this person, it feels like. And I saw 122, and walking away is going to make a difference in some way, because change starts with you. So maybe this person has the potential to understand you later down the line, but right now you just need to stand up for yourself and to make sure you are heard, and do whatever you need to do to protect your mind and your money, whichever resonates. And if neither of them do, that's okay. That's just not your message. I just think you just need to be more focused on protecting your energy from being influenced by things that want to disempower you. And I saw 111. So definitely trust yourself. The universe and your spirit guides, maybe specifically your ancestors, are encouraging you to trust yourself when it comes to standing up for something. I do feel here there is potential for success in this connection, but I'm just really strongly putting it out there. Choose yourself and don't put up with abuse. Don't put up with anything that you don't deserve. If this person cannot meet you where you're at, you need to stand up for yourself either way and make sure your actions align with what you truly believe is right. I just saw 122. Change starts with you again. So maybe you making better decisions could inspire others to do the same. I just saw 1212. You communicating and setting boundaries could inspire other people to communicate and set boundaries as well. I saw 1222. So the universe is just saying, just be yourself and trust that it's going to pay off. Because I do feel for at least somebody that this person, there's like a kinship type of connection. Like, it's not hostile deep down, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then that's probably just not your message. But I'm going to wrap up this reading with an index card from this deck here. I rarely use these cards because I just always feel like these cards are good, these index cards are good for only using one at a time, like in a reading. I'm not sure why, but hey, everything happens for a reason. So we have your African ancestors are trying to connect with you. So this could be immediate African ancestors or African ancestors way back when. Also, it doesn't have to be ancestors from Africa. I can't possibly tell you exactly who's specifically, like what type of ancestors are here, because you would know that better than I do. You know, with it not already being on this card. So this is especially significant for someone who does have African ancestors. But it could still be significant for you if you don't have African ancestors, but you still feel like specific ancestors are trying to connect with you. Ancestors that feel connected to an ancient or sacred type of feeling. So these could be like ancestors from ancient times as well. So definitely pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the numbers, the communication that you receive from the universe and your spirit guides, because they're really trying to guide you through some sort of conflict and maybe even guide you to success. You're being encouraged to lead with honesty and accountability. But that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference. I just had to burp there. So if you're still watching this, there could definitely be something here about releasing something for someone. But the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.